A WWE star is having a boxing match, Seth Rollins is injured, and the most important announcement in AEW history is looming. Welcome to Wrestling Republic News, your daily show which brings you all the non-dirty wrestling news in the time that it takes for you to drink your morning coffee. Before we get into things, please like and subscribe, I really do appreciate it. Let's kick things off today with the news that a WWE star has been announced for a boxing match. WWE star Bobby Lashley has revealed on an interview with The Laboratory with Plaz that he has a boxing fight lined up in Las Vegas. He did not name who the opponent will be, and he just said it's an unnamed opponent, but it's lined up now. And of course, there's been a lot of speculation lately over Lashley's future in WWE, and he notably most recently added fuel to this fire by saying that he was not a Triple H guy. In case you didn't know, Bobby Lashley does have experience in combat sport as he previously competed in MMA, most notably in Berto. Jey Uso has said there is nobody better than Roman Reigns right now. During an interview with Justin Barrasso of Sports Illustrated, Jey Uso said this and said that Roman Reigns makes everything he does look so easy. And also in the interview, Jey Uso put over his twin brother Jimmy and said that he is up next and he is much funnier than he is. The fact that Jey Uso is going to outlets such as Sports Illustrated and talking about how great Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso are, it really does make me believe that we could see Jey, Jimmy and Roman reunite in the near future. WWE star Seth Rollins will be out of action indefinitely following the attack from Bronson Reed on last week's episode of Raw. The Raw general manager Adam Pearce announced this last night via X. It's unclear yet if this is the real injury or a storyline one. We expect a storyline one, but you never know in wrestling, but it is completely unknown how long Seth Rollins will be out for. This does bring up the question though, if this is scripted, if this is the part in Seth Rollins' career where perhaps he takes a few months on, a few months off WWE television, so he kind of works a part-time schedule, but when he is there, well, he's there full-time. Do you think that could be the case? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's have a discussion about it. WWE is opening the prohibited portal once again because Finn Balor and JD McDonough are heading to OTT Wrestling for the 10th anniversary show. JD McDonough made a name for himself in OTT Wrestling as Jordan Devlin, and Finn Balor has appeared there in the past as well. And now on October 26th, they both get to return there for OTT's 10th anniversary show. And this is great to see. I'm really glad WWE are now in a place where they can do this. I think it's great for the wrestlers themselves too, because it's a brilliant morale boost to be able to return to somewhere which feels special to them. But also it's fantastic for the independent wrestling industry. Bayley has revealed that the Bayley Buddies aren't returning, and now my heart is broken. During an interview with Ring the Bell, Bayley revealed that the Bayley Buddies are in the past, they're being left in the past, and they're not coming back. She said it's time for people to move on, and I'm just not ready to move on. Many fans, including myself, were hoping for the Bayley Buddies to return when she turned face earlier this year, but of course they didn't. And hey, it's part of a different Bayley now, I guess, but hopefully one day we see them once again. AEW Wrestle Dream is returning on October the 12th, and it's going to be taking place in a pretty large venue. It'll be taking place in the Tacoma Dome in Washington, which has a capacity of 20,000. Considering AEW ticket sales are on the decline in the US, and this is a pretty large arena, a lot of fans are now speculating that this could mean this is where Bryan Danielson's final match will be. Of course, we know that in a few weeks, Danielson will be putting his career on the line at All In when he takes on Swerve Strickland for the AEW Championship. But could Danielson potentially win the belt there and then retire later this year? After all, Danielson has said that he's going to have neck surgery this year, but he didn't say when this year. So October, that would make a lot of sense. In some unfortunate news, Yuya Uemura has announced that he will have to leave the G1 Climax tournament in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Uemura was still in with an opportunity to make the finals in Japan's most notable round-robin tournament, but due to injury, that's no longer possible. This news really does suck, because I genuinely thought that it was possible that he could qualify for the finals. But hey, hopefully next year he will. And if you guys aren't watching this year's New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax, you are missing out, because it has been incredible so far. AEW President Tony Khan has announced the most important announcement in AEW history. Following this week's episode of AEW Collision, Khan said that the most important announcements in the history of AEW are now looming. It's a safe prediction that this is probably about, the new TV deal and all of that, But we also know that Tony Khan has met with Shane McMahon recently. He said it himself. So could it be about that too? After all, he said announced months, not just announcement. The NWA have made yet another exclusive signing. Daily watchers of this show know that basically every day the NWA are making exclusive signings at the minute. It is absolutely crazy, but they've now made another one because they've signed Paul Berto to an exclusive deal with the promotion. He's a 20-year veteran of the business and certainly a great pickup for the NWA. But anyway, that's all for today's wrestling news. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It helps us out tons. I'll be back here tomorrow for some more news, so I'll see you guys then. Peace!